Hi, I'm Karen.
And I'm Gina, and we're going to be interviewing our lovely business partner, Becky. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, you just did. I'm Becky, and I'm a mum of two. My eldest has just got past. This is my first reason why. Let's say hi.
Hi.
Come to raid the fridge, yes, very quickly. So sorry, girls. I've got a 10-year-old Alfie and a 5-year-old Jack. My background, so I'm a mum. That is my major role. I'm also a wife and a sister and a daughter, and all of the other roles that we juggle so brilliantly.
Yeah.
But my background, I suppose, is in media, so TV and radio, and flat press. And now I'm a digital entrepreneur working around motherhood, as you do.
That's fantastic. That really is. What made you look for something online?
Because I couldn't find what I wanted in traditional bricks and mortar businesses. And I'll be honest and say I've been self-employed for quite a while now. And I know it's hard work. I did try when I left the industry and started focusing on the boys and bringing them up, and I wanted to be there for pickups and drop-offs and activities, and being able to walk them down to the post office to see how that all worked, and where's the grocer and what's the baker do, and all that palaver that they do in reception. I wanted that. And so I picked up little part-time jobs. I was doing voiceover work, I was writing for a local magazine, I even worked in retail, and it was all because my priority shifted, because I wanted to be at home with them. And it was all nice and fairly easy, but it was very, wasn't challenging at all in the slightest. I was earning not a lot of money, which I hadn't been used to. I'd lost my mojo.
Yeah.
You know, being somebody's mum is quite, you know, you are way down the pecking order on your priority list, and rightly so. You know, we sign up for that. We know what motherhood's about. But with that comes a loss of confidence, I suppose.
Yeah,
And so, you know, getting sort of the part-time jobs was almost sort of like feeding that fear. You know, I wasn't being challenged. I wasn't being asked to do something that, you know, bonkers and creative like I used to do in my old job.
Yeah.
And I just thought, and something's got to give, and I don't want it to be me, because and it's certainly not going to be the kids, because that's why I walked away from that industry. So I had to find something, and my husband was working shifts, and so his work life came first too, you know, and sort of I had to fit around everybody. So working online seemed like the easy option. It's not easy though, is it? Because it's so difficult. It's such a learning curve. It's such a different industry to anything I've ever been involved in.
Yeah.
But that's why I chose this business, because you know, I'd done my research, I'd done my due diligence, I knew what I was looking for, but I kind of didn't. I knew what I didn't want.
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't want. I'd done network marketing before as well, haven't we all? And you know, hats off to everyone out there. I'm not dissing network marketing. You definitely have to be a certain kind of animal.
But it has to be priority, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just not for me. The asking friends and family, the you know, sort of phoning people, and you become a mitherer, and I hated that. You know, I've worked in sales and I've never been a mitherer in my life. No. You know, it's do you want this? Yes or no? Great. You don't, no problem at all, move on. You know, but with network marketing, it was just too much of a struggle, and it didn't sit right with me. So I was looking for something that did, and found this. So and I'm really excited.
Yeah, it's very excited. So did you find joining this digital business hard or easy? What was the road for finding this for you?
I found, sorry, can you hear my youngest getting a packet of crisps?
No, it's fine.
Prawn crackers, that's a healthy snack. He has just had cucumber. Please back me up, girls. Before this interview started, he did just get cucumber, didn't he?
Yeah.
Where was that? Yeah, no, it was easy. This business was easy because straight away you told everything. It's so transparent, you know, and straight away you've got that support. You know, you look at the business no strings attached. You look at the free workshop. If you want to find out more, then you go ahead and do so.
Yeah.
If it's not for you, brilliant. 30 days to do your due diligence, to dig around, to speak to as many people as you can, to watch as many videos, to see if it's a scam, to do all those things that you've got to do, right, in the digital world. And if you find something you don't like or it doesn't sit right, then you just don't do it. You get your money back, no quibble. And I like that.
Yeah.
How did you find the training? How did you find the training? Do you find it easy or?
God, it was. Honestly, I don't know how you guys found it. I'm rubbish. I'm seriously rubbish. It was embarrassing how rubbish I am at the digital world. Like, I was on Facebook, but I literally had a picture on Facebook, and still I'm rubbish. And this is what I like as well. The training is an idiot's guide. So it doesn't matter that you're rubbish. You know, it doesn't matter that you don't know your way around Facebook or YouTube or any of these platforms that you choose to use, because the training is all there for you. And, you know, if there's something, you can always go back to it. And you've got your mentor as well to phone up and go, I am really struggling with this. I'm watching the training and I know that other people are going, oh, yes. And I'm going, what? No, rewind. What? No, rewind. Hello, I don't know. Honestly, my Rini is like, it's all right, don't worry, you'll get it. Right, where are you up to? And I love that as well, that it's not, you know, it's tangible, it's touchable, it's accessible, no matter what. So training was brilliant for me.
That's what we love as well. Like, they call them a mentor, but they become like a friend, don't they? Whether it's about business or about your life, they become like a true friend to you, because, you know, they're always there for you, whatever. That's what we love as well. So it's but what as well, I'm like 19, so I found the training quite easy because I'm quite tech savvy, being with my age, and I've been brought up with it. But even with my mum, like, she can follow it fine. Might take her a little bit longer, but it doesn't mean she can't do it. And that's, I
found when I was doing it, I'm very old school, Becky, and I had a notebook and I went through it and I made myself notes. And I literally had step by step notebook, so that if anybody asks me a question, I can go onto the site, but I know I've made myself a note on that and I can answer them straight away.
It's whatever works though, isn't it? That's the thing.
But it is good because it is, you know, an easy thing. We have the mentor, the coach, but the other thing is, how have you found the community? Because for us, it's been absolutely fantastic. Like, we've met you. We would have never met you before.
No, and it's amazing.
So how have you found the community?
Oh, unlike anything you see in the corporate world, for sure. And unlike network marketing, and it'll be the last time I mention that, I promise, but sometimes I think and I made some great friends, and I still have friends in the business, but I think sometimes it's quite, you know, you don't really want people to know that secret, because, you know, that will do their business, and there's none of that in this community. This is what worked for me, this is what didn't work for me, more importantly, this is what didn't work for me. I tried this and this, and then that went wrong. So what I've learned is this, try that. You know, and there's strategies, there's constant training. So we've got European mastermind every other week. We've got the global mastermind. There's newbie training, you know, for Idiot's Guide to. And there's, you know, you can go back on, like, it's the way that the training is set up is brilliant. But sorry, back to community. I've just made so many lovely friends, and it's people like you that you can go, right, I'm struggling with this. Am I on the right track? Well, actually, we tried this. Oh, yes, keep going. You're on the right track. Because being self-employed, I'm used to working on my jack. And, you know, yes, it is your own business, but you're not
on your own.
You're not on your own.
No, exactly.
Yeah, it's your own business, but you're not on your own. And you can pick up that phone and you can, you know, sort of speak to other people who, even the leaders, you know, they are accessible. The big guys, you know, like Darren and Mike are so lovely. You know, and they started this business, and even you can talk to them and ask them questions.
Yeah, because everybody wants everybody to succeed, don't they? It's not all for yourself. It's if someone else succeeds, you're succeeding. So it's not just all for me.
I always think of it as like you're climbing a mountain, and we all want to get to that top. But in, like you said before, in other industries, everybody's getting there themselves, but in this one, everybody's pulling everybody else up with them.
Yeah.
Which I think is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. So what do you think is the best thing about a digital business for you?
Flexibility. Working together, like, I think for me, this digital business, it's working together, it really is that community. I don't think you can play that down. It's so useful, especially when you're in an industry that you don't really know very well. And in the current climate, when you're going to be bombarded with, you know, do this and you can easily earn £1 million, here's my Lamborghini. It is, if it doesn't feel right, it generally isn't. And that's why I love this community, in that you meet everyday normal people who, you know, yes, have either got their own jobs and are doing this as a sideline, plan B, and then it's amazing to see when it becomes their plan A. And you get to see that journey, and these are real people with children, with dogs, with cats, with careers, with husbands, with, they could, you know, they're carers for elderly parents, they're carers for their kids. It's real people doing good and being helped by their community. And that's, we sound like some kind of community. I need to stop saying that.
What we found about like this business, like per se, like you join other businesses and you sort of not on your own, but you are on your own technically, because
you left your own device,
your own business. But with this, like, we're doing it now, we're meeting up and we chat all the time, we chat with loads of other people, and we can just quickly Zoom someone and be like, you know, I'm really confused, or I'm stuck, or I'm not in the right place, and we help each other out. And you can't find that in many places, especially online.
Were you skeptical before you came in?
Of course. Isn't everyone? I think it's because, and it might be different for you, Gina, because you are a lot younger. I mean, I'm in my 40s now, and this is still quite new to a lot of people working digitally. And so, yeah, you are skeptical, and you don't trust easily. You know, bricks and mortar businesses, you know, that's what we've been brought up on. That's what happens. You know, I was quite out there being self-employed and doing what I did, being a presenter. But I think people are naturally skeptical, but rightly so. I mean, my husband even more so, let's be honest. We've always got one of them, haven't we? Oh, I don't think that's right. But, you know, he's watching you work hard, and he's been so impressed with this kind of, with, you know, the training, with the support, and watching the journey as it goes. And, you know, the sky is the limit. But yeah, I think it's important to remain skeptical. For anybody out there who is looking for something, you've absolutely got to, you know, don't be a pessimist, you know, because I don't want to work with people like that, and I know none of us do. Be an optimist, but be skeptical. Ask questions.
Yeah, exactly. Because otherwise, you might jump into something and it isn't what you thought it was. But
it's not for everybody.
No, and if you do your research, you know, you fully back up what you've listened to, which 100%, it always turns out what you think it is with this business. But you need to be skeptical, don't you? Like, we've always said that.
I had a brick and mortar business for many years. With a family, you know, we were family owned, and we did that for 30 odd years. And then, like 6 years ago, it all changed. And I never thought that I would be looking at doing something online.
Neither did I, even though, like, I'm younger, and that's what a lot of people go to do, like YouTubers and stuff. But I never thought I'd be an online business owner. But
you've just got to just take that chance, haven't you, Becky? We've all
100%. Yeah. And it is taking a chance, and it is believing in yourself. And I think that's what everyone struggles with. That, can I do this? Can I do that? And that's where the support is massively important to me. And the fact that you can help others believe in themselves again and achieve is hugely important.
Seeing other people succeed is one of the best things about this business, because we're always cheering each other on, whether it's someone we know or someone we like other way around the world. You know, we're always cheering for the people.
Definitely, like, you know, I would have never believed that I'd be talking to so many people in Canada and America and Australia.
You know, it's
fantastic.
It's amazing making connections that you would never have normally done going to like a business networking party or something like that.
No, we'd just be working down the road with just a group of people in your area, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. But everybody's got so much to share, and you can learn from everybody, and I love that.
Yeah, definitely. What message would you give people looking to go online, and what message would you give to them?
Trust your gut.
Yeah.
Go with your gut. Don't be afraid. Life's too short to just, survive. To just, I think life takes over and you forget that hunger of when you're younger. Hunger when you're younger. I'm a poet, didn't know it. I think you forget you've got fire in your belly when you're younger, and the world's your lobster, and you're going to take it on, and you're going to kill it, and you're going to smash it. It's going to be brilliant. And you do. Yeah. And then, you get a mortgage and you find a lovely person to settle down with, and you might be lucky enough to have children, and then you sort of just sort of float for a bit.
Yeah.
And then you become afraid to get off that very safe raft. And I think sometimes you just got to jump off and swim to the side and see what's there, because it could be something awesome, and I honestly believe that now, of all the times as we faced what we faced, it should have taught us something, which is life is short, things change.
Yeah.
Be ready for that. If you've not got a pension, find a way to earn one. If you're not doing what you love, life is too short. I'm not saying let go of what's bringing in the bread and butter and paying your bills. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is get plan B in the bag. Yeah, and if it's not this, no problem. But find what it is.
Yeah, definitely. Because you find a lot of people just working until they retire, and then when they retire, that was sort of all they were working towards. But you want to be able to do everything when you retire. If you want a bucket list, those people have bucket lists and can't do them. But that's exactly what you're saying. Find a plan B, whether it's to work alongside your full career or just to take over it. You need something to make your whole life worth living, not just the middle part.
Totally. Because the thing is, you think, a bucket list. So when I've retired, when you're retired, things start going south, and things don't work as well as they used to, if you know what I mean. We've just been to Peru. We've done Machu Picchu. That was on both our bucket lists, and we just thought, what if we can't flipping do it by the time we've retired? Let's save up. Let's do it. And it's setting goals like that will get you where you are. It's looking at the kids' faces. It's dropping them off tomorrow and the first day back at school. It's being able to homeschool and not be sat at my PC and go, right, love, just put I can't speak to you. No, it's being able to be present when they needed me the most. That's what being a digital business owner is for me. It's freedom. And whatever you need it to be, it can be, but you do have to work hard. It's not easy.
No, it's not handed to you. Yeah. But if you make it like you want it to and treat it as a proper business, like it is, it will be everything you've ever wanted it to be, but you've got to put in the work, haven't you?
Yeah, make sure you're persistent with everything that you do towards the business. Keep it consistent, and hopefully, as we all know, things happen. And then I always think of it as like a little bit of a snow to begin with. It starts snowing and it builds up and it builds a snowball, and then it gets bigger and bigger. And that's what our business is all about.
Yeah, it is.
So I think you need to go climbing, Karen, because all your analogies are mountain based. I love it.
I love walking. I love climbing.
I've
done Snowdon. I've done different things for charity over the years, because with being we had a hotel. So the thing is, we did charity work for everything.
Yeah. So I did a lot of things like running and stuff.
Yes, I'd run in underwear. That's another story for another day.
Oh my gosh! Next time I'm interviewing you.
I'll be quiet that day.
Or busy.
So thank you so much for coming on and letting us interview. It's been amazing.
It's been lovely to meet Becky.
Yeah, it has.
Oh, darling, honestly, I'm so proud of you both. Just to watch your journey is an absolute pleasure, honestly.
Yeah, for you, it's been amazing just to cheer each other on, hasn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, so we'll leave a link below the video, whether it's Becky's, whether it's ours, and just click and watch our free workshop. It's 90 minutes, and hopefully we'll see you on the inside.
Definitely.
Thanks, girl. See you soon.
Bye.